Let's take a look at the Houston Rockets 2022 NBA Draft. First things first, I have to tip my hat to Rockets GM Raphael Stone, the rest of the front office, head coach Stephen Silas, and whoever had a say in this draft, because I believe they knocked it out the park. Top 5 best draft overall of 2022. Now let's take a look at who the Houston Rockets picked. With the 3rd overall pick, the Rockets selected Jabari Smith Jr., 6'10" forward out of Auburn. Now this is interesting because the majority of the college basketball season, Jabari was projected to go number 1 overall. This past season, SEC Freshman of the Year, first team all SEC, and he is a flat out shooter. I'm talking catch and shoot, can shoot off the dribble, 1 dribble pull up, 2 dribble pull up. He can hit tough contested shots, regarded as the best shooter in this draft, and has great perimeter defense. Some things he needs to improve on: his driving and finishing. When people run him off that 3-point line, he has to be able to finish through contact. Also his interior defense, he doesn't quite have an NBA body yet. Mind you, he just turned 19, but strength will come with time. Not really worried about that. With the 17th overall pick, the Rockets selected TARI, EASON, a 6'8" forward out of LSU. SEC 6th man of the year, first team all SEC. Now TARI might be the best overall defender in this draft. At 6'8", he has a 7'2" wingspan. He can guard the 3 and the 4, and he's good on switches. Good lateral quickness, and that wingspan is a plus. He's pesty, great anticipation, plays the passing lanes, great in transition. He can get out and run in. He's a strong finisher at the rim. Some things he needs to improve: ball control, finishing with his left, and decision making. He reminds me of a slightly more athletic Trevor Ariza. I think when teams look back on this draft, people are going to be wondering why he didn't go in the top 10. With the 29th overall pick that the Rockets got via trade, they selected TYTY Washington, a 6'3" guard out of Kentucky. Second team all SEC, SEC all freshman team. Now TYTY does his damage in the mid-range. He can stop and pop. He has a great floater that he loves to go to. He's a good decision maker out of the pick and roll. He wants to find the open man. Good size for his position, decent shooter, and is a capable defender. Some things he needs to improve on: finishing at the rim through contact. And when you look at him play, he's not the most explosive athlete, so space creating may be an issue. You can tell he's coming in with that chip on his shoulder. He thought he would be selected higher, and I think he'll turn out to be a solid pro. The Rockets addressed their needs through the draft. They were one of the worst defensive teams this past season, and they went and got 2 of the best defenders in the entire draft. The need for size and versatility was addressed. Again, great job by the Houston Rockets front office. Just looking at the roster: Jalen Green, KPJ, Şengün, Garuba, KJ Martin. There's been rumors that he's been disgruntled and asked for a trade. Jae'Sean Tate, Josh Christopher. Then you look at the vets: John Wall and Eric Gordon. Now I believe both of these guys have some good basketball left in the tank. I can see Eric Gordon being traded, but I'm not sure about John Wall. He may have to sit out another year. That contract is just tough to move. And then the other vets: Boban, Trey Burke, Marquise Chris. They came from the Christian Wood trade. I believe 2 out of the 3 of those guys will be moved before the trade deadline, if not before the season starts. I like the Rockets' future moving forward. Again, still a bunch of young guys, so I don't expect them to win many games this upcoming season. They'll probably end up with another top 5 pick in next year's NBA draft, but it'll be fun to watch these guys develop. I think this team is a year away from competing in that 7th AFC play-in range in the West, but all in all, things are on the up for the Houston Rockets. If you enjoyed this video, hit that like button, and if you haven't already, make sure you subscribe. In the comments, let me know how you think the Rockets did in the 2022 NBA draft.